and welcome to SNOWRUNNER, and today we are having a look at the Z pack, which the truck we're looking at is the Z11, I think it was. I'll tell you what, I always do the wrong button. It's a Z31. Where did I get 11 from? I just don't know. Now this is the heavy duty variant, and we are going to go and do the we're going to get the dump truck, I think. So let's have a look inside while we're here. And inside it's proper old school analog in there, and we have got working mirrors in there. It's a bit dark for seeing at the moment, but we see the gauges are all working, as you can see. Done a nice job, looks okay. Inside, slide out of there, we can look down the back. Fantastic. So let's go into the garage and see what options are available. I'm UK Gamer 828, and I'll be taking you on this first look mod review for console mods. So there it is, the Z34 heavy duty. And yeah, it did say Z31, didn't it? That's what, out there, yes it did. That's what was doing my head in it. Right, so it's the Z34. Now we have 3 engine options for it. You can see that's the top one, which I always go for. And we got the 2 other ones. Now it's not too overpowered, this one whatsoever. It's pretty balanced. Got 2 different gearboxes where you got the standard one and then the off-road gearbox. And then going on suspension, 3 suspension settings on there. Heavy duty cargo, and then your raised, and then the standard one is your soft suspension on there. And then we go on to tyre options, and there's quite a few off-roads options for it, and they got quite good ratings on those as well. So that was why I thought I think we'll go with those. They look pretty good. Let's go for the off-road bins. We've got excellent. Oh, let's go back to the tyres and show you the rest of them. And then we go down to the mud tyres, and then we got 2 chained tyres also. And then winch options, we've got the 3 winches, where the standard one is the 10 metre, then you have got the 20 metre extended, and then there is an experimental one, which is the 15 metre winch. And then diff lock standard on that, and then a snorkel, and the all-wheel drive. That's all, yeah, that's all set up, ready to go, I think. And then we have the maintenance add-on, large cargo bed, small cargo bed, auxiliary fuel tank on the side there, utility add-on, the seismic vibrator module, the loading crane, and then the other loading crane, saddle high, saddle low. So we need saddle low for this one. And then we move on to, that was all the options, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. And then we move on to the other options, where we've got the angled sun visor, and then we've got the exo cage there, and then we've got these lights for the exo cage, and I'm using those halo surround lights, which I like the look of those. They're pretty cool. And then moving on to rear fenders, you can have extended mud flaps if you want. And then there's a few other items there: air conditioner, triple horn, twin horns, roof fog lights, and lights with beacon. No different rims for it. Oh, there was. I didn't think there was any rims for it. So 3 different rims for it. We'll go with those ones there. Colour choices, 2 camo colours, bespoke to this truck pack. And then we got all the other different colours there, where we got a lot of 2 tones down the bottom and whatever. Just like that. And then, of course, all your bobbleheads and accessories are there. But we don't need to go into them really, do we? So let's go in and give it a look, see how it gets on. Right, now this one is permanent all-wheel drive, and then we have got an engageable diff lock, which it would be nice. I prefer to have engageable all-wheel drive and diff lock personally, but that's me. It's just a lot of time if you get into trouble and you haven't got the all-wheel drive on, you click that on and then it helps you get out of trouble. Right, so we're going to fly down to go and pick up this trailer, and hopefully we should be able to drag it back. I hope we do, because this is the heavy duty. It does say an off-road truck is required, and this is a heavy duty off-road truck, so hopefully we should be okay. Now it's absolutely making mincemeat of that mud. Look at that, it hasn't even stopped. We're not even in high. Let's put it into high, because that'll just fly through all of that without even consideration. That's that excellent rating on those tyres. Fly straight over the top of that. Brilliant. But I'm quite chuffed with this this pack, because we have got the 3 different trucks available. There's this one, a off-road and then there's a highway version as well. And I did try and do this video with the highway version first of all, and I came down and hooked it up, and yeah, it was going to take us probably about an hour to get back, where it's all about the right tool for the job, and the highway truck wasn't the right tool. So hopefully the heavy duty will be. It might even need the off-road, but this one seems to go pretty well through the mud, as you can see, just like that. Now I'm getting annoyed with this fog. I wish this fog would, we should have the option to turn it off on console, but we haven't. Not at the moment. We've got the option available on PC, and they did say that part of the phase 2 was going to have those options there, but no, we still haven't got it, because I hate it. Because the worst thing is, well, let's get this hooked up, and then I'll fast forward time, you know, to like 1 o'clock, and the fog just sits there still. Now you're joking. You're telling me I'm not going to be able to get under that? Come on. Let's go around the side a little bit. You can see it's out a little bit, because I did try doing a video earlier and it didn't go as planned. Hopefully that will attach. Yes, it will, as it didn't want to move. I'm hoping with this truck now, I might even go to a little bit of low with a bit of diff lock to get this bad boy moving. And we probably should have started the mission off, but I don't think it matters, does it? We can do it at the other end anyhow. I'll tell you what, let's bring that into auto and see if that makes a difference, because ideally we want to go into high, and that should just pull away. You can see that front end is lifting up a little bit, but it probably wants a bit of low. Let's have a bit of diff lock. See, surprisingly that slowed down then, didn't it? Or are we bogged? You telling me that is going to be struggling? It is. It is struggling. Unbelievable. Right, so let's try and get it back into the auto box. Or is it just a patch of mud? Because the trouble is, this trailer, you can see the back of it, it is bloody low, which doesn't help. I think if we just go on the edge of, it's not going to have it. Look at that, I'm just digging it a massive hole. Let's go diff lock and creep forward, and it's not having it. It's really not having it. Attach the winch on the front then. That one there. Well, we didn't really want the winch there, did we? Let's try again. Let's have that winch on. Can we winch off the trailer? Yes. Let's winch off the back end of that trailer there, and then we should be able to get to that position. Just there it is. Just there. And hopefully the winch will help us along. I'm just a bit shocked, to be fair. I thought that would cope with it. Perhaps I needed to bring the off-road, because this is the heavy. That's why I thought, well, if anyone's going to pull it, it's going to pull the heavy, isn't it? But no, it's not. I'll tell you what, that is struggling. That really is. Now, I haven't got the other one down here. Let's, the Z34, which I've got a maintenance add-on for that. So let's just go and see if we can put that on the front. I was hoping we would just go through here without any problems. Oh, let's get round there. But perhaps it was the heavy. Oh, you twat. Just get round there. What are you doing? There's blatantly a lamppost there. Perhaps I did need the heavy. Whoa. There we go. We're attached to it now. And hopefully, is this going to help out? Yes. Like getting in and out of that hole is going to be interesting. Let's go to a bit of low, just so we get a bit of consistency there. Is it going to drag it out? Notch it up a bit. We might be able to get a little bit more speed going. And that's coming to a stop, isn't it? That really is. Oh, it's not. We're still moving. Keep it flowing. That's fine in the auto. Go into high. Yeah, that's just spinning up a bit. We are getting a little bit of traction for it though there. But now we stopped. Come on, we're digging in. And it's not having it, is it? Let's drag that one over that way a minute, put that into the auto. Change back to the Z34 and go into a bit of low with diff lock as well. Bit of power. Yeah, and that's grind out, isn't it? That is grind out. Let's see if we can go up on this bank a little bit. Hopefully get that winch on and get it out of the mud a little bit. That might help. That's what I'm thinking, but I think this trailer is just far too low. Come on, mate, get out of there. Yeah, I think we just grinded out on the bottom, didn't we? As soon as we get moving, we're away. And we're in auto as well. Let's leave it in auto. Let's see. Ooh, dropped in. Oh, you lost your momentum then, didn't you? And yeah, I probably should stay out of the mud, because that's, it seems to, if you go in that mud, it just wants to sink down. So hopefully we can get that winch position over that way. I thought this was going to be a lot easier with a modded vehicle. I thought we'd just come down and it'd be a 10-minute job. Job's a good one. Then again, as soon as we get out of that, that's quite thick mud there. And it might help if we're in low and a bit of diff lock as well. Yeah, it's moving along a little bit better now. It just needs to get out of that mud. Come on. Can't believe he's wheeling. His front end keeps coming off the ground. There we go, we have traction. Now let's change the time a minute, so, because what we're on, yeah, see, we put it on to 1 o'clock and you can still see the mist. I just want it gone. I don't want to see any mist. Let's put it into just low and then see how that creeps along. Yeah, and I think the same thing up here. If we get it out on the side, because it might get a little bit buried. Yeah, as soon as we get out of that mud, it picks up a lot better. Just like that. Stay out of the deep mud and we should be all good. And I'll tell you what, I just thought, better watch it, you're going to get caught on that post. And you have. There we go. That should be suffice. Get out of there now. Right, so what's it like jumping inside then? Oh, and I tell you what, I should watch that back in there. We're going to get that caught up otherwise. Oh yeah, in auto. Let's do a bit of low with diff lock. And yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle, but we'll get it done. Into a bit of low plus. And it should have just hopped off that mud. Whoa. There we go. We're away again. Beautiful. Just coming out of the last bit of mud. No, we still want a bit of diff lock on there to help, I think. But I do like the look of this truck. It's a nice looking truck, isn't it? It really is. Whoa, that's really slipping then. Let's put it back into auto. I don't know why it's pulling over that way. I think it's just the traction. We're getting traction on the tarmac now. But look at that lifting up. You're like, what the hell is going on? Come on, I just want it lined up on the bridge. That's all I want. Let's go to a bit of low plus. Might give us, and a bit of diff lock. Yep, that is a serious amount of weight. Those wheels jumping up and down. But we are through. Right, so let's get there. No problem. So I did struggle a little bit, but that is a heavy trailer. I'll tell you what, last time I did that, I didn't realise it was that heavy. Just made it past there. There it is. Stage complete. Right, well that wasn't too bad then. But that's a nice looking truck. Really impressed with that. Worked pretty well. I probably should have had the off-road one, and that might have made a difference. It'd be nice if we could reset these missions and then you could keep trying it with different vehicles. But there you go. Righto, that's it for today's SNOWRUNNER console mods. First look at the Z34. This one was the 34, wasn't it? No, it was a C. I think that's a mistake. I'm sure this is the Z34, and it's coming up there as a Z1. Yeah, see, there it said Z31, that's Z34. So then you go on the, and there it's saying Z31. So, I don't know. Quite surprised how much fuel was burned. We're nearly out, but there you go. Righto, that's it for today's SNOWRUNNER console mod review of the Z34. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.